Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. Guys, I don't know how we've done this, but we've done it today. We've got James Charles on the pod. Woo!
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me.
James, I need to speak to you about England right
Okay,
now.
I'm ready.
Okay, first of all, impressions. What's the vibe?
Well, this is my third time here. This is definitely not like my first impressions.
Yeah.
I really like it here, actually.
Oh,
I really do love London.
Okay.
The weather has not been the most gorgeous.
Been vicious.
Which has been pretty disappointing for sure. The sun came out yesterday or 2 days ago on the influencer lunch day, which you skipped out on.
I'm sorry.
So, but that was like, it was like a sign from above, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be a good day.
Which was good, yeah. But I really do like it here. It's always good vibes. I really like the people. Everyone's really lovely.
Wow.
So.
You were the first person I've heard say that, so I needed that.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like everyone here hates it.
Yeah. This is our life 24/7.
Yeah, I can see the rain would be really miserable.
This was our summer.
I feel like for us in LA, it literally never rains.
LA?
So
it's incredible.
Have you been?
Once.
Really? Only once?
Only once. My first time was, I think it was actually this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I thought, I could get used to it.
Yeah.
It's sunny.
Yeah.
And everyone's skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know what they put in the tap water.
Ozempic.
It might be Ozempic. Yeah. I was like, does anyone have any? But it was incredible.
Yeah.
The food portions as well, though, I will say.
Disturbing.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I ordered a salad and I thought this could feed a family of 8.
Yeah, I think that's like one thing America like loves to do is create a problem and then a solution for it that costs a lot of money.
Too fucking
So it's like make the food portions really big, get everyone really fat, and then here's an Ozempic prescription.
Here's the Ozempic.
Pop it in and just like, oh my God, now we're so skinny. Oh my God, this is a lifesaver where it's like,
oh, big it was. Everyone's
Ozempic?
on it.
Oh yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's even come over here.
Has it?
Yeah, it has. I know a few people now that's on it and I think, Jesus Christ, you got that off
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, you posted a TikTok when you got here.
Yes.
And you made one big mistake.
Stepped on the 3 drains.
Have you learned what that means?
Yeah, I guess like stepping, like you guys have the drains on the ground and like when you step on 3 of them in a row, it's bad luck.
It's extremely bad luck. The only time I've ever stepped on 3 drains, I lost my whole Instagram account.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I know that's a really first world problem.
No, I would be traumatized.
I cried for a week.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it was vicious.
Yeah, I saw all those comments and was like really terribly confused. At least it went viral. So I was like, woo, must be nice.
Free trade.
Yeah, I love that. Well, always like when I'm traveling too, I do find it really fun to like, this might sound obnoxious, but like I like people to know when I'm somewhere.
Cool.
I think it's more fun.
Yeah.
Like I want to meet the supporters and followers that I have in that place. I want to go out. I want to like see people get recognized. Like I think it just like adds more pizzazz and fun to the trip.
Have you been to the box since you've been here?
No. So I'm not really like a nightlife person. I don't really drink a lot, although I have while I'm here.
You must.
But I don't like love nightlife. However, we did do a night at Heaven a couple of nights ago, and that was so much fun.
You must have got bombarded at Heaven.
So the reason, yes.
Yeah.
For sure. I really, really, really love going there because they take really good care of me there. And for me, I don't love going out. Mostly because I just don't like drinking. For me, it's just like not my vibe. I like being aware, in control, and it tastes disgusting. It's fucking expensive for no reason. Can I swear?
Always.
Okay, great. Fucking expensive for no stupid reason.
Yeah.
And you wake up the next morning and don't remember a single thing that you did. To me, I'm like... To me, I'm like, there's literally no point. However, I do enjoy going out every now and then. I like Heaven because they put me on like this like little VIP balcony. And it's not about feeling more important than anybody else. It's literally just a safety thing.
Yeah.
When I go out, a lot of times, sometimes people will get too touchy-feely, too comfortable and confident. And it's not just like men making like an uncomfortable pass. A lot of times it's like girly pops that'll be like grabbing me, like kissing my face, like, oh my God, you taught me makeup. And I love and appreciate everyone so much. And it's never anything like
get your
dangerous or weird. It's just like, I just want like some personal space. And if I'm like going out and drinking with friends, like of course I'm there to enjoy myself like everybody else. So I do love being there because they put me right on that balcony. So it's like I can still see everybody. I can interact with people. I was able to like take selfies, say hello to people. We even like brought painted products and we're literally throwing them off the balcony to people. It was so funny.
Aware to have my top open, ready to catch all of them. I'd have been fighting in the crowd.
It's like no one can like get to me unless I consent to it. So it's like it's a much safer environment for me. And that's really good because I have had some pretty like scary situations out at clubs.
Have you?
Previously, yeah.
What's like a scary situation you've had?
Just like sometimes people just get really excited, especially like when I'm traveling to like small towns. LA is one thing. LA nightlife and clubs are so fucking boring. Oh my God.
I'm too scared to go.
Girl, it's literally a joke. It's all fucking people sitting around with their fucking phones in their hands, just staring at each other, sizing each other up, being like, oh, how many Instagram followers do you have? It's so embarrassing. No one's moving. No one's dancing. It's literally just a popularity contest and it's not a vibe at all. So when I do go out, I do enjoy London, smaller towns. Anytime where I'm traveling, it's always more fun. Yeah. Because it's just people are like down to have a good time.
Yeah.
So I do love that. Like,
especially in London, I feel like the drinking culture here is different where we do get paralytic.
Yeah, y'all are drunk all day long.
All day long. I do try and explain this because when I was talking to my parents, they were like, you know, we drink to have a good time. And I'm like, no, I will drink to get blackout.
Right.
Yeah. And I think that's an English thing.
Do you think that's like a...
Maybe that's a mental health.
I was going to say, maybe you should like talk to somebody about that.
Check myself in somewhere.
Maybe.
Okay, so you're in London, you're loving your life. You haven't gone to the box, but you've gone to Heaven, Girls and the Gays.
Yes.
What would you say is a difference between your English followers? Apart from we speak funny.
Yeah, love the accents here.
Do you?
Just absolutely love it. It's just so fun.
Good accent.
I know. I do have a pretty good one.
Fun.
But just because it's so fun. It's so fun. Australian. I think like the biggest difference, well, I feel like obviously like I'm here to celebrate my makeup brand Painted. We're being stocked in UK retailers now, which is so exciting. Our partnership with Be Perfect is very, very fun. So we're here for the last couple of days. We did our little influencer lunch. We fly to Dublin later on today, then to Belfast, then to Glasgow, then to Manchester. So it's a full rendezvous.
You were gonna love. Have you been to Dublin before?
Never. I've been to London. I've never been anywhere else that we're going to, so I'm very pumped.
I need to prep you here.
Okay.
Dublin is going to be one of the best places you've ever been in your life.
Really?
You're not going to be able to understand a word.
Okay.
Anyone's saying.
Love an Irish accent.
I bet you do.
It's like almost like laughable where I'm like, what? But like obsessed. Like, please keep talking. Say so many things at me and I'm just going to nod and smile and just like enjoy the sounds that I'm hearing, but just like hope for the best.
But you think we drink, they drink?
Yeah.
You're going to need full-time security.
Yeah, well, the team that we're going with, Be Perfect, seems to be, they're party animals, it seems like.
Oh, of course.
So even they were like, we're going to do a dinner this night, a party this night, the club this night. And I was like, you guys can do all those things.
I'm going to
If you would like me to be at a meet and greet the next day with 1,000 people celebrating the launch and selling these products, I would like to sleep.
1,000 people?
I think it's more than that for a couple of the different locations.
I promise you I'd be a mute afterwards.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, I was like, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
If you think I'm drinking in the club, you guys have lost your mind. Nothing personal.
I couldn't even do that sober, let alone like hungover.
I love it. I love meeting people. To me, like I'd be like a weird, but like people like get drunk to like feel something, like feel like comfortable. I'm like most comfortable and most excited like in that environment.
Oh,
like I feel so. My followers are just so amazing. I've been supporting me for so long. So like, not to compare like being a drunken bastard to doing a meet and greet, but like you know what I mean? And like it makes me feel, a lot of people drink or like smoke or whatever it is to feel more comfortable, feel super confident, whereas I could not be more confident in that setting being around those people. So it makes me feel really good. Yeah.
Talking of YouTube, how long ago did you start YouTube now?
It's been 8 years, I think.
That is
maybe coming on 9 soon. I started in December of 2017.
Oh, you remember the month?
17.
Wow.
I think. Or no, it was October. It was October of 2017. So next month it'll be 9 years.
That's insane. Why did you start? And were you nervous to start?
No. Okay. I was definitely not nervous to start at all. Right. I've always been a really, really confident person growing up. And I've always been like a business person too. Also, like I grew up online. So like I had a Twitter account when I was like 11 years old called That's What Kids Do. And I used to post like relatable teen quotes. Do you remember like the Just Girly Things account?
Yes.
Like that. Yeah. So it was like those type of like, those were memes before memes were even a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like making those when I was a kid at 11. And then I like ran ads on that account with Google Ads, which I don't even think exists anymore, but I was making money. Yeah. And then my account got deleted because I like was like proudly displaying like, 11-year-old account owner or whatever. And then they deleted my account. She's supposed to be 13 to be on the platform.
Underage.
So my mom had to like write them a letter being like, hi, this account is managed by me. Oh my God, my poor parents. But I got that back then. I used the money from the ads there to basically buy my first iMac computer. And then I started learning HTML and CSS. So I learned how to code like Tumblr themes. So I started designing Tumblr themes as a kid.
That has given me
was like
a throw. Did you have a song on your Tumblr?
That was like more like MySpace vibes. I feel like I didn't have a song on my Tumblr.
Mine was Breathe Me by Sia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
I was depressed.
Okay.
Yeah. Depressing
as we all were.
Yeah, of course.
Mine was literally like James 12 C : straight. Right. Yeah. As I'm fucking posing with like a stupid like wolf hat on my head and like pursed duck lips, baby. The closet door was fucking glass.
Yeah.
So nobody was getting fooled by any means. But I was like coding and designing Tumblr themes as a kid. Jeez. And then I used the money from that to then I started Instagram accounts.
Yeah.
So I was using the memes on like Instagram too. I had like a song lyrics one and a movie posts one. Do you remember back in the day, were you on Instagram when they had like the popular page?
Yes.
Oh, nothing hits like a fucking dopamine strike than getting that notification. Oh, your photo has made the popular page.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was it.
Those were the fucking simpler days. If Instagram would just revert back to that,
we'd be fine.
Life would be perfect.
My mental health
would be fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's long gone, but those were the days. So then I did that. And then eventually I started a hair business at school. So I was doing girls' hair for prom and ball and all the like homecoming events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I just loved watching like makeup and hair videos on YouTube. And I got pretty good at that too. That was just like a fun little hobby. And then, I got into makeup kind of by accident. So
Did you?
Yeah.
Not really.
I was doing a girl's hair for her military ball back at home. Her name was Kylie. And she was running really late to her appointment at MAC after I had finished her hair. Right. And she was like, oh, fuck. Like, who's going to do my makeup? Like, I just need to do it myself.
Yeah, let me, bitch.
And she's like, well, you just do it. And I was like, okay, right. Ask the one gay person in the room if he can do the makeup. I'm like, I don't fucking know, girl. But I had watched enough beauty tutorials where I was like, I feel like I could do something here.
Yeah.
And I did it just using her product and it came out pretty good.
So right.
By today's standards, I certainly wouldn't, stamp my name on it, but it was fine at the time. And I was like, oh, that was fun. And she feels beautiful and really confident. And like, that's my doing. Okay. Love that.
Yeah.
Because I've always been like really into art as well. So it came really naturally to me. So I was doing girls' makeup for all sorts of events, just like a little school business. And then
you just like fell into it.
Yeah. Then I started doing it myself for Halloween. So that would be my October anniversary.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You've really had your fingers in a lot of pies.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm like a jack of all trades for sure. I feel like that's like the beauty of being an online persona is like, we get this platform and like of course I do makeup as like my main job and my main priority always. But like, I feel like at this point after doing it for this long, it's not even about just makeup anymore. It's just about like, I just want to talk about and share things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And if you care, great. If not, okay, wait for the next post.
Yeah. I love, there's been so many videos that have gone viral of you recently that just crack me up. And it's just you going, they're all going to hate that I've posted this, all of my team. But I'm going to fucking say it anyway.
They're behind the screen.
It's right here. Like,
Yeah. I've done this for a long time now. And I feel like online, you always have to be careful, what you say. And of course, when you have a platform, you do make sure that you want to use it for good and inspire people and say the right thing and, be careful. But at the same time, like, I'm not going to watch who I am and, mince my words when I have a strong opinion that I believe in.
Yeah. And I love watching it. I think it's so funny. The way you deliver stuff is so funny. It's incredible.
Thanks.
I'd say you're like one of the OG YouTubers from when the app sort of, when they're like creators were formed on the app.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's changed a lot now?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
YouTube was originally for the girlies and the gays.
Always.
It was for the girls and the gays. We had literally, and like, I was obviously, it's funny that you even say like I'm an OG because now we're in 2024. I was nothing of the sort. There were so many people, Joy Graceffa, iJustine, Glozell, like Zoella, Alfie Days, like all the UK YouTubers too. Like there were so many people that were way before me that I grew up watching, that I would literally run home from my bus stop when I got home from school to like watch the newest, uploads on YouTube and stuff as a kid. So I feel like it was originally for the girlies and the gays, and now it's for like the straight little boys. It's like the Mr. Beast and the Eric and the Ryan Trahans, and like I think they all do such a phenomenal job with their content. Obviously they're doing something right because they are getting views that we are not seeing anymore. So like I have a lot of respect for it, and I do find it really inspiring and interesting to see how they've adapted their content, but I just could not be the person being like, last one to take their Lamborghini off.
Why do they always speak like that? Like they've had like a rocket up their ass.
It's because it's little kids that need like that extremely high energy attention span where I'm like, you're all going to have mental illness by the time you're like,
of course, literally, if you don't already. But back in the day, I remember watching, it would be like, I don't think I could watch it now. It'd be like a 40-minute vlog of just like Zoella doing fuck all.
Our attention span, I know.
And I would watch the entire thing.
If I could get in a time machine and go back to that time, you better fucking bet I'm pressing that button, girl. 100%. Because the attention spans now are so goddamn boring. I'm like, it's boring. It is so boring. But I do feel like that is like the one like big blessing and silver lining that I do have from coming from that era is I've been around for so long now where people know my personality. They know how I'm going to react to something. They know how I feel about something. They know me and what to expect out of, me and my content and what I stand for. And I do feel like, whereas, a lot of TikTokers are blowing up and are getting these incredible opportunities and are building huge, massive platforms very quickly, which is super exciting and great for them. But we've also seen a lot of people go up very quickly and plummet back down to earth because they're fucking boring, have no talent, and can't sit behind a camera and be entertaining for 100%. More than 5 minutes at a time.
Also, I feel like it's scary getting big so quickly because then you sort of feel this like entitlement of, like you didn't really have to do the grind.
It's fucking embarrassing. It's really, really, really bad. And I feel like there's a lot of like horror stories coming out of LA recently too, where it's like the birthday party situation a couple of weeks. Did you see this whole thing with the girl's birthday party?
Is this she was filming everything and then slagged it off straight after. Yeah, I saw that.
Like you've literally lost your mind. I made it. That was one of the ones that I posted on the spam account. I was like, if you did that at my birthday party, I would find you and hit you with my car.
Of course.
Over and over and over. We're going to tear you down on the road. Like you are fucking crazy. You are crazy. If you're going to go to my fucking birthday party and film it and make it look like it was shady and fucking boring and insert squeaking sneaker sound effects, I'm going to take my sneaker and shove it so far up your asshole that you will be squeaking every time that you open your mouth.
Of course.
Like you're crazy. But she's literally on there being like, like I'm an influencer and like I work in marketing for this company and like I have had cars called, shut it, literally nobody cares. You could walk down the street and not a single fucking person will ever know your name because you're nobody. You're literally nobody. Oh my God, you have 50,000 followers and you think you're important? Baby, one video goes viral on TikTok and anybody can have 50,000 followers.
Of course, that is true.
Oh my God, it's literally crazy. It is crazy. And you know what it is? It really does give a lot of influencers an awful name and an awful reputation. And I frankly don't blame people for thinking that way. The thing is, okay, like you will only see that from people that have like 0 to 100,000 followers. You will never see somebody that like actually has worked hard to build a platform and recognizes the audience and the hard work that comes with it ever acting that way. I shouldn't say ever, but
maybe
much more infrequently.
Of course. Another thing as well is I think there's a different cancel culture so in the UK, if someone here gets cancelled, I feel like it's not really like a well-known thing. It will sort of pass within a week.
Well, you guys also have a much raunchier, like darker sense of humor over here. I feel like everything's like a lot more acceptable and appropriate. Whereas in America, people love to be offended over everything. But like when people get cancelled in America, I feel like it's a worldwide thing. Like everyone knows about it. That is fucking terrifying. It's so, I don't know if it's just because America's a bigger place, but it's just like the two differences of social media is so different. So different compared to over here. I do just think it's, there's different cultures, there's a different way that people consume content, in every different demographic and location. I do think a lot of foreign countries are also looking at American influences just because American pop culture like is so centralized. But I feel like there's no other, I can't even explain the explanation for it, to be honest.
Look at what you lot did to Jenna Marbles.
I know.
Bring her back.
Bring her back every single day. I feel like she's doing far better.
I imagine
more peaceful, just being
on the farm with like animals.
She lives 5 minutes from me, so she's definitely not on a farm. Not in Los
I just
Angeles
imagine
based,
like wholesome life.
I just think she's with Julian and all the little dogs. enjoying, you know?
Speaking of which, you've worked with some incredible people. You filmed with some mental names.
Yeah.
Who is your favourite person you've ever filmed with or met?
Let's see. Filmed with or met.
Yeah.
I've had, let's see. My favorite time filming was probably Kylie.
Too right.
She's so fun. And she always just comes with a little, literally the last time she came with like a little bottle of wine and she was like, let's get drunk, sister. And I was like, you can get drunk. I will have a couple of sips and call it a day.
I've embarrassed myself so much.
Well, she's so fun. And I think like people don't always get to see her personality as much just because the reality show and she's so, you know, prim and perfect and proper. But I do feel like, you know, every now and then she lets her personality slip a little bit in a TikTok or a YouTube video back when she was on Snap back in the day.
Oh my God.
So getting to, you know, film with her was so cool because I feel like it was showing at the time an audience that maybe hadn't gotten a chance to see how fun she really was.
Yeah.
And her personality is incredible. So like those videos I'll always look back on with such great memories.
So
that was always really good. Kim is so professional, so lovely to work with. The whole family really is, to be honest. And that's what I'm talking about, right? It's the influencers with 50K that'll act so fucking entitled and nasty. And it's the people that actually have billions of dollars sitting in their bank account that will be on time, be polite, be professional, bring the appropriate team and be chill about it.
Yeah. I just can't believe you met Kylie. That to me is like one of the royal family.
Yeah.
That's what I think I'd cry. I'll cry more when Kris Jenner goes than I did when the Queen went.
Yes.
I don't mean that disrespectfully to any of the, not that the royals are watching this, but if they are, you never know. Come on the pod. Yeah, that's like my version of the royal family.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Do you ever get nervous before you meet people like that or not really?
No, not really. For me, someone's fame to me doesn't really, to me, someone's like, how do I describe this? Like me being obsessed with someone's talent would make me more nervous to meet them than their celebrity status.
Right.
Like I'm excited to meet a celebrity. Of course, like there's so many, like I was so thrilled to work with Kim and Kylie.
Yeah.
And sure, maybe it was like butterflies the day up, but I certainly was not like shaking, trembling. Whereas like if I was to meet like my favorite makeup artist, I'd be more nervous just to like impress them and like see what they think. If I was to meet like my favorite singer, I'd be nervous for that. You know, like those are the type of situations where I'd be like a little bit more nervous for.
Yeah, but I suppose like reality people, it's a bit different. Maybe not reality.
It's not even a reality. It's more like when I say like my favorite singer, I don't even mean like, oh, like meeting Adele. I literally mean like, oh, meeting my favorite singer that I follow on TikTok that has 300,000 followers that I just think is incredible. Yeah. Like that to me is like what I would get excited and fangirl over.
Yeah, too right. Yeah. I might fangirl over Adele though.
Yeah. Oh,
I might
for sure.
Yeah, I think I would probably pass.
I saw her in Vegas last year and it was
Did you?
Yes.
I'm so pissed off.
Was
Everyone's
incredible.
seen Adele apart from me.
Yeah.
And we're literally both British. It feels morally wrong.
Yeah, well,
I'm
sure you can find her somewhere.
Yeah. Me Tottenham Court. Wait, hold on. Do you watch Vanderpump Rules, Real Housewives?
No.
I don't. I'm James. Okay. I'm sick to my stomach.
So my thing is, I have zero interest in television shows of regular people doing regular things. Zero.
No.
Zero. Okay.
So no Love Island.
No. I just met Lucinda, who was so lovely. She was at the lunch. Okay.
Oh, but we love Lucinda.
But my thing is like, I just did a rant about the dating shows too. Okay. I think all dating shows are so fucking stupid. They're so dumb. They're so goddamn stupid. Because first of all, I'm single and I can't find a fucking boyfriend. Why on God's green earth would I ever want to watch somebody else find love? Okay. No, thank you.
Right.
Absolutely not. Also, all the concepts are so fucking stupid. First of all, if you think that I'm watching 600 episodes of Love Island, you've lost your mind. I have things to do. Okay. The Netflix shows, Love is Blind. Love is not blind. Okay. If I spent months of my time getting to know somebody on another side of a fucking wall, sure, they could have a great personality. If they open that fucking door and they're ugly, I am out of there. I'm fucking out of there.
That's fair.
And to be clear, obviously, a personality is important. I'm not ignoring that. Duh.
Helps.
Looks fade. Okay, we're all going to be ugly and crusty one day. But for right now, where I'm cute and talented and hot, I want a hot man standing behind me. I'm not going to have some fucking ugly person behind me.
Okay.
Getting married? But absolutely not. No.
What about the drama? Do you like the drama?
I don't care.
Fuck.
Literally don't care. Not at all. Even like Married at First Sight, that's literally crazy. The ultimatum.
This the other day.
I'm sorry. If you've been dating me for years and you have not asked for my hand in marriage, we are wasting our fucking time. Do not waste my time. Oh my God, if you don't think that we're going to get married, then why are we even dating? Why are we together?
That's a fair point.
Go. Like, it's just dumb. It's dumb.
Go.
No, all the dating shows are really, really stupid to me. It's like, I just can't. And oh my God, too hot to handle. They are never too hot to handle. And if you can't go a couple minutes without touching yourself inappropriately or making out with somebody, you need help. You need to go to a psychiatrist and get your brain, like that's gross. That's disgusting. What is wrong with you? And also I'm like, okay, there's like 20 people here and it's a $50,000 cash prize.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Yeah.
Go get a regular job. You're filming this for months straight and you're only going to win $500 by the time that everyone's fucking done with this because you're all losing money every day because you can't stop.
Yeah.
Finger blasting.
Now that is fair enough.
It's embarrassing. I'm like, you people need help.
Yeah.
Therapy immediately.
Okay, right. But hear me out here. Give me like your dream man. Who would it be? Or like, what would they look like?
Just hot. Taller than me.
Okay. That's
brown hair. I like a brown-haired man.
Okay.
That's about it.
All right.
That's
Jason Momoa.
No, I don't like long hair on a man.
That's absolutely
Can't do
fair.
it. Also, I don't want. I like a man that's like larger than me and like muscular, but not like that. I don't want like that like would look crazy.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of.
I also like don't really have like a celebrity crush, so there's no point in you listing out celebrities because there's going to be nobody that I'll be like. Yes,
There's a man.
Okay.
He's so tall.
Okay.
He's
the taller the better. I want to climb like a fucking tree.
8'9".
Okay.
The bloke's head is literally in the clouds.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He's muscly, not too muscly.
Okay.
Brown hair.
Yeah.
All styled.
Yeah.
Like nice lips.
Yep.
Good fashion sense. Blah blah blah.
Okay. There's going to be a butt coming soon.
He
what
can
is
sing
it?
or something. I don't know what you'd be into, but he can do whatever talents you enjoy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk into Too Hot to Handle because for some reason you're doing it.
Yeah.
Right. And they say, James, you've got to share a bed with this man.
Okay.
Okay. You're in bed. It's at night. He's horny.
Uh-huh.
You're telling me right now, after sharing a bed with him for a month, you're not doing anything.
Oh, don't like immediately upon entering the covers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't need.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's 20 people on that show. It's like a month long. They lose thousands of dollars every day because they can't keep their hands to themselves. That prize money is literally a couple $100s by the end, if and only if you make it there.
So true.
That money is doing nothing. You can't even pay rent with that. No, of course I'm getting with that man. Absolutely.
Right, guys, if you're subscribed to SGTV, me and James are also doing a Dirty Dilemmas episode over there. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Download the SGTV app and go and watch it. SGTV is available on the App Store for £3.49 a month or £34.99 for a year. Well, I'm glad we sorted that out.
Yeah, there was no sorting to do, babes.
Yeah, I should have just asked you. I really went on a long tangent trying to create a dream man.
That's fine. You know, I was really like seeing
the vision
in my head, you know?
Yeah, of course.
I would do a reality show for sure.
Would you? What kind of reality show would you do?
My dream is to do a reality show. Let me tell you. I would do Traders. It would be my number one choice.
Okay.
Have you seen before?
Absolutely.
Obsessed.
It's very dramatic.
Oh, yes.
And I can't I don't want to be a traitor either. Like, I'm a traitor. I'd just come out with it.
Well, that's what I'm not a very good liar.
Yeah.
I'm a great truther. I can tell you the truth all day long. I can argue all day long, but I would need to be a faithful. I don't think that I could do it if I was a traitor.
Yeah.
But I would be so fucking good at the show because I love a challenge. Love a challenge, love a puzzle, love a game, love a riddle.
Ooh.
All day long. Give it to me and I will. I got you, girl. So like that would be my dream come true.
Yeah.
If not, Traders, I would love to do The Mole on Netflix. That would be fun too.
The Mole? Mm-hmm. What's that?
The Mole. So it started off as a Dutch television show called Wie is de Mol. And it's basically like, it's a similar concept to the Traders. It's pretty much the same exact thing,
basically. There's like a mole in the group or something. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I can see you on, but I feel like you'd hate it. But for my enjoyment, I'd want to watch it. It's like Celebrity
Survivor.
Big Brother.
Oh.
Survivor?
I would never do Big Brother.
James?
I would do Survivor.
You would?
Yeah. Or Amazing Race. For sure.
I promise you, I guess it would be like Celebrity SAS, the English version. If someone told me, Grace, £50 billion, do that show, I would say you can go fuck yourself.
Really?
Are you mad?
No, I love a challenge. I think like a lot of people think like, oh, he's a makeup, he's like gay, blah, blah, blah. He's like going to be like so like pristine, prim and proper, like would be like really, like bougie. They can attest. Like I'm the literal, like I will not spend money on anything. Like I'm down for a challenge always. I'm down for like to like tough it out. I feel like if it means like I'm very competitive as well. Extremely competitive. So Survivor would be so fun for me.
Yeah, you'd be great on that.
Yeah. And imagine how skinny you'd be by the end of it.
You know what though?
Sign me up, girl.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
I feel like I'd do it for like the camo. Like the whatever. I'd put like some face paint on. I'd crop the top a little bit.
Right, of course.
And obviously do it for the skinniness.
Yes.
But apart from that, I want to see you on a Celebrity Big Brother or something.
I don't think that I could do Big Brother. I would get so fucking bored.
Or would you
just sitting in that house all day long with fucking losers. Oh my God. One person starts to annoy me. I am going to murder them. I'm going to commit a crime on television. I could not do it. I could not do it.
And it's like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the idea of like, obviously you don't have your phone on. Well, I think you can get your phone on Traders and the mall. You can like check it a little bit.
Yeah.
But because Traders is obviously all like celebrities and reality TV people. So I do think they have like more lax rules.
Yeah.
But the idea of like being completely disconnected is like scary to me.
Yeah.
Really, really, really scary.
I feel like I only did 2 weeks no phone on a YouTube show. And it was every time I'd go to the toilet, I'd be like, well, what do I do?
Yeah.
I've never been to the toilet without my phone in my life. And it was so humbling.
Like taking a quick poop.
Who does that?
Not me. Couldn't tell you.
And how are you not playing TikToks while you're in a house full of people?
Absolutely.
Vicious and violent. Yeah, it's not for me.
Scary.
Okay, I could see you doing Survivor though.
Yeah.
Can we put that out there?
I would love, listen, I follow Jeff Probst on Instagram. He lives in my city. He lives in my city and goes to the coffee shop near my house. So I have...
You need to wait there.
Yeah.
Not in a weird way, but just wait there.
I just need to wait for off season.
And
like,
pay for his coffee and be like...
I have a shirt. I literally ordered like fan merch on it that like it's like Jeff Probst. It's like several photos of him all over my top.
Maybe don't wear that when you go to the coffee shop.
Yeah, he seems like the type that would appreciate it, maybe, to be honest.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Maybe start no top.
Yeah, I need to order an Alan Cummings one next.
Who on earth is Alan Cummings? You're speaking to a British person here.
He's the host of Traders.
Oh, because wasn't Ekin Su just on the American
She was,
Traders?
yeah. She
what
was.
do you think of Ekin Su?
Loved her. She was so cute. She went home way too early.
I'd never watched the American one. I only watched the British one.
Oh, the American one is really good. And Phaedra, she ate it up.
Who is Phaedra? Is that the real?
She's from Real Housewives. Yeah, and I just met her. I just went to Dancing with the Stars last week to see my friend that was on there, and I didn't even know because my friend invited me to go, and I went to support him. And then Phaedra was in the cast, and I didn't even know, and I literally saw her, and I was like. And oh my God, I was so excited when they were walking off stage. We made eye contact, and I was gonna be like, please, can I get a photo, please? Like that's what I'm talking about. Like that would be. I wouldn't even care to meet her because of the Real Housewives. I only wanted to meet her because she did so well in the Traders. That's my level of fangirl. Like,
yeah.
Do you get where I'm at now?
See it, yeah.
So I was ready to be like, can I get a photo with you, please? And she saw me, and she's like, oh, baby, your makeup is just. She's like, oh, that face, you look so fucking beautiful. And
I'd have died on the spot.
I was so excited.
You can die after that.
Yeah, we got a gorgeous photo together. She was so lovely. She was like, oh, she's like, who did your makeup? And I was like, me. She's like, oh, are you union? I was like, oh, no.
Well.
She had no idea who I was, which I love. I was like, I'm obsessed with that. Like, please degrade me. Say anything you want, and I'll be so excited. But she's like, oh, are you union? Like, can I hire you? And I was like, no, no, my love. Not. But I'll do your glam anytime you want for an Instagram pic.
You went to see Dancing with Stars.
Yeah.
Was Anna still on it?
Yeah, that was the night that she got eliminated.
Oh God.
Yeah, I watched the What Did You Learn Nothing in person.
That was big news over here.
Was it?
The sparkly tag.
Yeah.
I kind of find it iconic.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah. I think that I felt really bad because I went to go support Ezra, who was her partner. And it was his first time being a pro on the show. And he's an incredible dancer. Yeah. I met him through the choreographer that worked on my music video last year. So he's just the loveliest. So I know that he was super excited to be there for the first time ever dancing, show off his talents. And he was really working super well with her, or trying to. And I think part of her did really enjoy being there, but I think that in the interviews it was, a little bit.
I feel like she's just very dry, like a dry person.
Yeah, but I do think there's a balance between having a character and trolling a little bit.
Yeah.
When I do think it made him look bad. Yeah. A bit, which I don't think was fair. I think you could be like, oh, I don't really care to be here, but doing it for Ezra, happy for him. You know what I mean? Like just like little things where it's like, even there was like some post interview questions where they're like, oh, like, what was your favorite part of the show? And she was like, oh, nothing. I'm like,
going home.
Just give it, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I get that, like, you lost. Yeah. Trust and believe. Okay, I'd be screaming too, especially this is gonna be so bad. I'm gonna just fucking say it. The fact that she went home over the two fucking old men, those men were literally about to, they were about to fall over and die in the middle of the performance. They were 70,000 years old. Okay, they just literally walked back and forth. Nothing while the pros danced around them. Go home. It is Dancing with the Stars, not fucking walking with your walker with the stars. Okay, wrong show. Yeah. But America loves a sob story. Oh my God, somebody's dying. Anything. That's what America will vote for. So I even was mad because I do not think that she wanted to be there. I don't think that she was going to win the show by any means, but I do think that Anna did significantly better than the fucking old men. It's just dumb. It's dumb. That's not how voting should ever go on a talent show. That's literally what America is all about, is a sob story.
Oh, I love a sob story too. And you know what? I fall for that shit every time. It's like X Factor when it was big here. They would be such a shit singer, but they'd be like, my dog got sepsis last week and it's missing a paw.
Yeah, and I'm like, go to the vet. Get off the fucking stage and go to the vet, babes. Like, go fix your dog. Go fix your dog. If you compete on the show for the next fucking 6 months, your dog's gonna be dead by the time that you maybe win the prize money. Go save your dog, okay? And come back when you have a real talent to share. Sorry. I just can't. It's crazy to me. It is crazy. Yeah. Every now and then, of course, when there is an actual sub story met with real talent, fine. Love that. Love to support an underdog. No problem. Yeah. Oh my God. Like, I think the recent winner of America's Got Talent he was like a janitor that was like working at schools, and he would like sing in the hallways, and the students were like, you have to audition for this. Oh. He auditioned incredible. So right. Such a good voice. So that was a great mix of like, not necessarily a sob story, but like, oh, you wouldn't expect like an older man janitor to be a talented singer. Perfect recipe for success. I think he absolutely deserved to win. Yeah. No problem. That to me is like, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. But like, if you sound like fucking shit just because your dog is dying, you don't deserve the golden buzzer. You deserve a fucking boot and maybe an Uber ride home if the show has enough budget to cover it. Okay. Get out. I can't, but anything for ratings. It drives me crazy.
That was incredible. Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
I'm glad. That's like, it's awful.
I feel like that touched something deep inside of you there. Yeah. I feel that.
Because one thing about me, okay, like I said, I'm extremely competitive. So when something is like not just in the world, it actually drives me crazy. We had one experience a couple last year where I love escape rooms. Okay. Escape rooms, favorite thing in the entire world. Okay. Absolutely love them. And I've done every single one of them in Los Angeles. I keep a spreadsheet on my computer of every single one that I've done with the ratings and how I felt about each one and like the finishing time. Okay. We did one with my manager last year, and it was like a newer one. So I was so excited to do it. Okay, we get there, and the girl, it was like already bad vibes when we walked in the room. I could tell that she was like, she knew who I was. She pretended otherwise, and she was like, I could tell that she was the type of person to meet me, pretend like she didn't know who I was, and then tweet on Twitter after being like, ew, fucking James Charles came into my work today. She's like, you're a loser. I can already tell. She put us in the room, and she's like, okay, like the time to be is like this time, and I was like, that's a high time. I think that we can do this. Cool. I'm very good at escape rooms. So as we always do them together. So it's like, we're good. Yeah. We got this in the bag. And she's like, yep. Just to be clear, like you have 3 clues. Any more than 3 clues, you're no longer eligible for the time. So it's all good to go. I was like, okay, no worries. We do the room. We fucking smash it. Okay. We are flying through this fucking thing so goddamn fast. We get out of there and we're like, wow, smashed, love, absolutely killed that. Yeah. Okay. We like, thank you so much for having us. Appreciate you. She's like, yeah, give us a review on Yelp. I'm like, sure, 1 star, fucking loser. And then we walk out of the room. I check my phone, okay, because you're obviously not supposed to have them on you when you're in the room. Pull out my phone for the first time, look at the clock. I'm like, we just beat the record. Right. Looking at the fucking time, like we beat the record. We got it. We walked in at this time. This was the time to beat. We just beat it. So I walk in. I was like, hi, wait a second. What was our time? She's like, I was like, yeah, we beat the record. And she's like, oh, well, you asked for 2 hints. And I was like, yep, you said we could ask for 3. And she's like, oh, no, it's actually no hints. And then you can beat the record. I was like, that's actually not what you said. So if you want to pull up the audio cameras, the security cameras that you have over there, roll the tapes.
E-receipts.
Because that's not what you said. You lied. So put us on the fucking leaderboard. Like that, like things like that to me, it's like, I just won and I want the recognition. I want the trophy. I want my fucking name plastered right there on the whiteboard. Yeah. We won. So to me, anytime that like life is unjust, irks me. It just irks me. Even last night we did Life Size Monopoly here in London. Oh, so much fun. Oh my God.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Oh, I could go on and on and on about this, but your followers probably won't care. So I'll wrap this up. But we did Life Size Monopoly. And when you purchase a house for the property, right? The challenge was there was basically like building blocks. It was like a puzzle it was a house puzzle where there's like a bunch of different building blocks and you have to basically, if you orient them one exact specific way with like the 10 different pieces, it will form a house. But if you have anything wrong, it'll fall apart or it'll like
I would have
not
a stroke.
look right. So we did it once again, immediately. Amazing, talented. And then we got the house, right? The next round, the family next to us, because you're competing against like real families. The family next to us is like putting their house together. Their like host is like, oh my God, great work team, you killed it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, there's a crack in that house. Okay. The siding is falling off. The roof is fucking slanted and there's a crack in that house. If there is an earthquake, a tsunami, a flood, that house is crumbling. That is not correct. They did not get that fucking house. Because that was the thing where you had to finish the puzzle in time or you would not get to actually build it on the thing.
Right.
So like that, no. Revoke their fucking real estate license. They did not get to build a house on that fucking property. That is not correct. That is not how the puzzle is supposed to be solved. No. So we threw a fit over that because I'm like, you're cheating. That is cheating.
They didn't take that?
So long story, no, they were like, oh, it's all right. The house looks amazing. It's a new construction. I was like, shut.
It's not the new construction.
I give this a family-friendly game and there's children over there playing. I don't give a fuck.
I would pick that kid.
Teach kids. No participation trophies.
Yeah, cool.
Teach the fucking kids to solve a puzzle correctly. Okay. If they're doing a jigsaw puzzle, you can't just put the piece wherever you want them.
No, it's not how life works.
I don't care what. If it's fucking Peppa Pig on the jigsaw puzzle, teach the children to be a challenge. Not acceptable. So I was pissed. So long story short, that's why the old men should have went home and Dancing with the Stars.
Oh yeah, that was the original. I completely fucking agree.
Yeah.
It's the gentle parenting.
It is. And I can't do it. I cannot do it.
I feel like you've gone viral for a lot of things in your career, right? You've had so many viral moments. I want to know one that you're fucking sick of seeing.
Okay.
And one that you're actually like, yeah, that was kind of sly.
One that I'm sick of seeing. T, many answers back there that you're sick of seeing? The joke is old, yeah. 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 I do feel like, Flashback Mary has had like her time to shine. It's like very iconic.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people still bring it up all the time. And I'm like, okay, cute. But like, okay, we've seen it. The womp 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 is starting to get really annoying. Yeah. Like it's just like irritating. I feel like a lot of the ones recently have been really funny. Yeah. I feel like the political one, we are fucked. And nobody seems to care. Quote that. And the block me then fatty are both good.
Constantly. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
When you post stuff like that, do you think, this will probably go viral?
Well, I started. So the reason that account started was because I filmed a random tangent on my main account talking about, I think it was valet parking. It was a whole story how we went to Nobu one night for dinner and they took my car for parking. It was $13. But when they came back, they were like, oh, the charge is $57. And I was like, you've lost your fucking mind. You forced me. There is no parking here. You forced me to take my car. You think I'm paying you $57? I'm sorry, babe. Literally, is it going to take it off my fucking meal? Are my Wagyu tacos and fucking crispy shrimp tempura covered? No. Because I was like, I'm sorry, what is that charge for? And like, oh, well, he goes, oh, sorry, we put your car in VIP parking. Right. And I'm like, right. Okay. Right. Repeat that sentence for me. You put my car in VIP parking. I didn't request fucking VIP parking. Where's the VIP parking lot? He goes, oh, it's right there. Oh, you parked my car in the front of your restaurant. I'm sorry, that's not even a parking spot. That's a billboard for your restaurant. You have parked the nice luxurious car in front of your expensive restaurant in hopes that other expensive people will drive by and say, oh, somebody wealthy is eating there. Surely I too should be seated at a table. Literally, that means my meal should be free. My parking and my meal is free because I'm going to charge you a fucking marketing budget. You've lost your mind. So they ripped my card out of his hand. I was like, you're not getting a fucking dollar out of me. I'm not paying for this. You need a sign that is clearly labeled that you have regular parking for 13 and VIP parking for 57. And you need to ask every single customer where they would like their car to be parked.
Too fucking right.
And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'll talk to my manager. And I was like, you can say whatever you want. I'm not paying for this. Just got in and then took my key and walked away. I was so angry.
No, I need you, if I ever get arrested, which probably will happen at some point, I need you to be my lawyer.
Yeah.
That was strong.
Yeah. Well, it was crazy. That's why I was like, and my thing is like, I'm always extra polite to customer service staff. Yeah. I know that customer service people have the hardest job on fucking planet Earth. Even having my own makeup brand, with some of the emails and messages that we receive, I'm like, I'm like, somebody else has to handle this, because if I respond, we're going to be shut down.
Hope this email finds you well.
I literally can't. Just because like, I don't know. And I understand too, like people working at counters, cashiers, people like at airports, they just deal with the dumbest, rudest, most obnoxious people on a daily basis. So I always go into a customer service interaction with the best intentions, ready to smile, ready to be positive vibes, ready to tip. But as soon as one person just hits me the wrong way, it's game over, because I will not hold back. Just don't give me any bullshit like that. It just drives me crazy. But I posted that valet video anyway, and people were like, wait, you're like really funny. And I was like, wow, I've been here for a really long time. So thanks for noticing finally. But like, okay. And then everyone's basically like, you need a podcast. And I
think you need that.
I prefer going on other people's podcasts as like a guest vibe than like hosting my own, but I would never say never. We have a couple of like fun ideas.
Put yourself in a fucking room, 4 walls, and just chat. I would listen to it.
I need banter. I need a back and forth with somebody. That's like where I'm really, because the TikTok rants are really fun, but they're like a 3 to 5 minute little thought process. Whereas like this has been, gorgeous. We're going for like an hour now, where it's just like a new conversation that's just randomly
you need someone else
sparked by someone else,
that's
dropping
fair.
the little like things for it to like pick up on, So I don't know how well I would do in like an individual setting, at least in long form. We have some interesting ideas maybe for the future, but everyone's like, oh, do a podcast. And I was like, no, thanks. I just started the same account, and that's people have been obsessed with it so far.
You've been to Coachella.
Yeah.
Many a time.
Have you not?
No, it's my, this is what I want to talk to you about.
Oh God. Okay.
When I think of a festival, I think of a bit of shit on the floor.
Yeah.
Wellies.
What's that?
When it rains.
Oh.
Yeah.
At a festival?
Yeah. We don't have your weather.
Oh.
Very muddy.
Yeah, of course.
People probably off their tits.
Yeah.
Does
that mean like drunk or like high
on drugs?
Yep.
Having a really good time. They don't look like they are, but they are. Disgusting. So Coachella to me feels terrifying. You've got to plan your outfits.
Yeah.
I don't know what the vibe is. So I need you to explain Coachella to me.
Okay.
And what's going on.
I think.
Because is it a 40-minute journey into the place?
Yes. Sometimes longer.
No.
It's pretty bad. It really depends on like what you're looking to get out of Coachella.
Okay.
For me, it really depends on the lineup. If there's a lot of artists on there that I really love, I will definitely prioritize like getting to see the performances and stuff. But for the last couple of years, it hasn't been the best of lineups. It's been like, 1 or 2 that I really love on each day, which gives the rest of the time for the outfits, the content, the photos, and the socializing. For me, I love the socialization aspect of it, because it's almost like a class reunion where it's like everybody does their own thing. Everybody has their own jobs. A lot of people live all around the world. So it's like you get to see like everybody that you follow and see on your For You page in real life, like all at one time. So I love people spotting. I love to, be on the, see who's there, look at the fun little influencers, see whose outfits look cute, see whose makeup looks fucked in real life, see a, hot man that I've, enjoyed from afar on my FYP. So it's like, okay, it's like, it's a cool vibe to like see everybody.
Yeah.
I really like the content aspect of it. I've obviously become like synonymous with Coachella. So I do feel like a lot of people wait for my outfits and my content each year. So I feel like that does make it like fun for us as a team, because we really try hard, between my stylist, Lena, who's amazing, who really works to, fix my awful fashion choices that I made previously. And then Trevor on my content team to, get the good photos and get the good TikToks and stuff. So we kind of enjoy it because it's a little bit of like mix of work and play.
And the
like,
gram is going to fucking slap.
Yeah, every time.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, I could deal with that.
Yeah.
And you do have better artists than we have at your festivals, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like you guys would get Billie Eilish.
Yeah. Who do you get?
Oh, actually one year we got Cardi B, but it's at a festival called Wireless, and you should never, ever, ever
I haven't heard of it.
It is violent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Violent, as in like fights breaking out?
Yeah, you just never go to wireless.
Oh my God.
It's not very wholesome.
I don't think that I'd ever
No
go
one's
to
in a cowboy
music
boot.
festival to begin with.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. Completely fair.
There are a lot of them in America. I've only ever been to Coachella. Okay. I really want to do, Trevor, what's the one in Chicago that everyone goes to? Lollapalooza. I really want to go to Lollapalooza. Ooh. That one sounds really fun. Yeah. That one's a really good vibe as well. They've had a good, their guest list has been slowly creeping up to compete with Miss Coachella the last couple of years. They've gotten some really good guests, which has been cool to see. So I feel like depending on the guest list for this next year, I might end up going to that one. That'll be really fun. But like we have like raves, EDC all the time, and that is not my vibe. That's scary.
The music is, I don't get that. It sounds like I'm having like a fit.
Oh, it literally is like, it's like aneurysm seizure inducing.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't understand how you could ever listen to this and get enjoyment out of it. It's like actually like horrifying and shocking to me.
Yeah,
but they do that when they're on so many drugs.
Well, you have
like they are so far gone that like maybe when you're under that influence, it is enjoyment to you.
Maybe they don't hear the same things we hear because they're under so many drugs.
It's like unlocking a new part of your
like third eye or something. Yeah, to like a bit of ayahuasca would maybe make me enjoy that. But
I could never do it. I took an edible once and it was I literally had a full panic attack, cried myself to sleep.
I don't feel like you and weed would mix.
I had like a little bit of a smoking era like a couple of months ago, and like I enjoyed it for a bit, and because it really helped me like calm down and relax at the end of the night. But it would sometimes make me really anxious.
Sorry, you did this in LA.
Yeah,
it made you relax.
Yeah.
James, let me fucking tell you something now, right? When I went to LA, I bought a joint because I thought we're in LA. It's legal here.
Yeah.
That fucked me up.
Yeah.
So I couldn't speak. I was dribbling.
Okay. Yeah.
Internally, I was panicking, but I couldn't express it on the outside.
Yep. So when I took the edible for the first time, I was my friend actually took me to see the fucking Purge movie.
Oh, that's a good movie.
So you could just imagine where my head was at during this whole experience. And I took a 5 milligram with him and I felt nothing. Ooh. So I was like, oh, wow, look at me. Just stoner queen. Like, woo, no problem, guys. Like, oh my God, my tolerance is crazy. So I was like, wow, that didn't hit at all. So we went to another movie like the next week and he was like, okay, just take this 10 milligram. I was like, sure, no problem, girl. I'm built for this. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Took that, wasn't hitting. An hour into the movie, I'm like, wow, like I'm so not high. I'm low to the ground. I'm currently low.
You're below.
We're low.
Yeah.
Watching the movie, enjoying. All of a sudden, it just hit. I literally felt like I was sinking into my chair. The screen was like melting in front of me.
Yeah.
And my heart was pounding so hard, also because I love a horror movie.
Yeah.
So my brain completely shut off and it was making me so anxious because I knew that my eyes were watching the screen and I knew that I was watching the content that was being shown to me, but my brain was not registering any of it. Like I kept watching it being like, wait, like what just happened in the last scene that I just watched 1 second prior? So I was like, I was panicking, like absolutely I started crying. My friends had to take me out of the movie. We left early. They drove me home. I was crying the entire way home. I was like, how do I make it stop? How do I get and they're like, you just have to go to bed. So I cried myself to sleep. It was miserable. And I was like, I am never taking an edible again. Then at Christmas time, my best friend and little brother both smoke quite a lot. And both my parents do too, which I didn't even fucking know. They revealed that to me last year as like a fun little like surprise. And I was like, are you kidding? Like, hello? Like my little brother was visiting for Christmas and he's like, I'm going to go smoke. And I was like, okay, have fun. And then my parents went out with him and I was like, whoa, like what's going on over there? And then I looked and I was like, oh my God, you're all fucking smoking? Because my dad has really bad joint pain.
Right.
So he really loves it because it makes him feel so much more comfortable. And my mom gets pretty anxious. So that was her thing. And they love it.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God. So it was now Christmas the next year. All of them, plus my best friend, were all like, let's all smoke together. And I was like, okay, I'll just try it. And I kind of loved, to be honest. But then I got too high at Lil Nas X's birthday party this past year. And I had a panic attack again. So I was like, I'm done. So I haven't smoked in a couple of months.
Maybe you're not a social higher.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Because even when I was high at home and I felt safe and comfortable and like exhausted, I'd get like one text from my manager and I would literally open my phone and stare at it for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
like my brain could not. And even if it wasn't 20 minutes, I probably responded back in 2, knowing my my thing. But like forever. It felt like forever where I was staring at the text. I couldn't process what I was reading. I would start writing back and be like, whoa, I forgot the sentence that I was typing. Right. Okay. I was like, I can't do that.
You can't function.
I can only do it when I'm done for the day. It's like fully clocked out, switches are off.
Phone off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's necessarily like my favorite thing in the world.
No.
But I probably would.
Dabbled.
Yeah, I'll do it again. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe not an edible though.
Never.
I felt that.
Never an edible.
That's extreme.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Before we finish.
Yeah.
Painted.
Yes.
It's in the UK.
Yes.
Be Perfect stores.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say about the brand? Give it to the people.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, so Gracie over here missed our little lunch event a couple days ago.
I'm gonna be haunted by this for the rest of my life.
It was so funny. We had a lovely, so basically my makeup brand Painted that launched back in August of last year. We've been slowly expanding over the year, which has been super exciting. We have a couple of products out now. Our first launch was Create Paints. We have a lovely sponge that is super viral on TikTok and TikTok Shop. We launched our first ever eyeshadow palette last year, Basic Canvas, and now we have our blushes. So that has been a big anticipation for the brand. Everyone's been super excited about it. And they finally launched after 2 very long years of teasing and product development and marketing and the whole shebang. And basically we sell online on painted.co and TikTok Shop, but a lot of my customers are United States based just because international shipping is fucking ridiculous.
It's insane.
It's so expensive. And unfortunately, it is completely out of our control. People always leave comments like, oh my God, why, like, fix this. I'm like, do you, like, hello?
Me?
I would hand deliver it to you if I could, people. Like, it's not my choice. Like, you write an email to DHL or fucking USPS. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
They're the ones price gouging you bitches. It's not me. Okay. So we've obviously been wanting to expand as quickly as humanly possible, but getting into a retail play for a small brand is extremely hard. Right now, we have no partners or investors. It is fully funded by myself. My manager is my business partner, which has been incredible. So right now, we own 100% of the company, but that also means every single check for manufacturing, for marketing, for product development, for everything is being written by me, right? So not a sustainable financial model, especially when you're trying to massively grow a brand and expand quickly, right? So Be Perfect reached out and we're like, hey, we're opening a new store. We would love Painted in there. And I was like, wow, I also would love Painted in there. I don't know if Painted can be in there. So I was like, let me make a few calls and see if this is even like logistically possible. And by some miracle, we've been able to pull it off, which is so exciting. So we're over here in London. We celebrated with an influencer lunch a couple of days ago. It was really lovely. We had a bunch of iconic UK beauty gurus and makeup girlies that I've been watching forever. Yeah, a bunch of amazing people. It was so much fun. Grace slept through it and then thought it was the following weekend. So I brought her the goodie bag today. So she'll still get to try it. Maybe she could let you guys know her thoughts on the blushes.
Absolutely. I'm shit at makeup.
It was so funny.
It's going on my face.
We had there was you had the seat directly across from me too, and like, wow, like who's the missing? And then Trevor was like, it's Grace. And I was like, does she know that we're seeing her? Like, is she ghosting us? Like, we're gonna see her literally tomorrow.
Like, I absolutely think it was next week. So I'm sorry.
No, as soon as you messaged, I was like, that is what I figured. Exactly. It's okay. It happens. There were so many people that were out of town too. It was fine. It was a beautiful guest list.
Great lineup.
It was great.
There.
It was really great.
Good.
So don't worry, I'm just messing with you. But it was lovely. And then so we fly to Dublin later on tonight.
So exciting.
Then we're in Belfast. Then we're in Glasgow. Then we're in Manchester, all for different events and store openings. Some press stuff and a couple of influencer events. Some dinners, and then the Manchester is like the grand finale of the trip. That's the new massive store opening, their mega store, and that's where Painted's going to have its huge, massive gondola display. So I'm very
to be able to have
excited.
Painted here.
Yeah,
thank God.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I think just like the UK girlies also glam. You bitches paint your face, which I am obsessed with, because right now in America we're very on this trend of like
clean
girl. You
Fuck
fucking
that.
boring. You guys are boring. Okay, it's so fucking stupid. As I'm sitting here with no makeup on right now, but it's like so boring right now. And I'm like, Painted is all about being creative. And, you know, we have pro products, but at an affordable price for everyday consumers. So you can use it if you're a pro working makeup artist, or you can use it if you're an everyday girl that's just trying makeup for the first time. We're really about versatility of the products. So it's really exciting. And it's done really well in America already, but I feel like the UK girlies are going to get it.
We're going to snap.
They're going to get it. So I'm really excited. And also just obviously, you know, grateful to be able to get the brand in the hand of, you know, new customers and a new audience that hasn't been able to try it previously. So it's awesome. A really incredible opportunity. I'm very grateful to, you know, the Be Perfect team for, you know, inviting us and making this happen. I'm grateful to, you know, my own team for all the crazy fucking late night phone calls and logistics and the shipping and all this, the crazy hoops that we've had to jump through to even make this partnership happen. So it's really exciting for a small brand. And I'm just really excited to see what's next for
I'm excited for the rest of your tour as well. I want to know all about it, especially Dublin.
I'll keep you posted.
And before we finish, I like to ask my guests, what one bit of advice would you give me to save Grace? Me.
You know, the alcoholism conversation, I feel like we really passed over that pretty quickly in the beginning of the podcast. Right. Maybe like you should look into that a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I'll just...
Not to like be invasive or like, you know, tell you how to live your life or anything, but you seemed a bit concerned about that. So like maybe that's not something you should just like brush over.
Maybe I'll do like a juice cleanse this week.
Yeah.
I won't.
Ozempic and a juice cleanse.
The two amazing duo.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Thank you, James. It's been amazing to have you on.
Thanks for having me. It was so much fun.
So excited to have your stuff in the Be Perfect stores now. Go and get it or you will get 20 years bad luck.
So true.
So true.
Don't step on the triple drains either.
Yeah, please don't. Otherwise you'll lose your Instagram account.
Stream my music too. Forgot about that. Sorry.
Cool. Just stream everything.
Too much to talk about.
Yeah, of course. If you've been watching, give it a like and subscribe. And if you've been listening, give it a follow and a 5-star review. Bye.